If your soul has been feeling the weight of something unspoken, if your heart has been quietly asking for a sign, this is it. You didn't find this message by accident. There's a reason you've been pulled to these words, in this moment, right now. The timing isn't random, it's divine. You've been walking a path only your soul truly understands. Through moments of silence that no one noticed. Through storms that changed you, even when you said nothing. And yet, here you are, still standing, still searching, still carrying a quiet hope that maybe, just maybe, there's more. And you're right. There's more. But before you can receive it, there's something you need to do. Release. Let go. And make space. The universe is opening a rare energetic portal, the 3/6/9 gateway. It's not just a date. It's a cosmic alignment, a sacred window of transformation. And it's about to close. But before it does, you are being given one final chance to release what no longer belongs to you. And this message has come to guide you through it. Take a deep breath. You're not alone in this. Let's begin. The 3/6/9 gateway. The 3/6/9 energy gateway is a divine code embedded into the very fabric of the universe. Nikola Tesla once said, "If you only knew the magnificence of 3, 6, and 9, you would have the key to the universe." He wasn't just speaking in metaphors. These numbers carry a vibrational signature that aligns directly with universal creation, manifestation, and soul expansion. Right now, Earth is experiencing a rare convergence of frequencies tied to this sacred sequence. June 6, 2025, represents the closing of this energy window. But until then, the portal remains open. It's an opportunity, an invitation, for deep inner alchemy. Think of this moment as a spiritual reset, an energetic rebirth. The 3 represents creation, the spark of divine thought. The 6 symbolizes harmony, healing, and emotional balance. The 9 is the number of completion, of letting go, of karmic clearing, of spiritual ascension. When these 3 vibrations combine, they create a sacred trinity of transformation. But here's the truth. You cannot fully receive what this gateway is offering if you're still holding on to energetic baggage. The weight must be lifted. The stories must be rewritten. And the attachments that keep you small must be released. Because the universe isn't just waiting to bless you. It's preparing to reintroduce you to the version of yourself you were always meant to be. Why releasing is crucial right now. Right now, the energies around you are more sensitive, more receptive, and more responsive than ever before. Everything you think, feel, and believe is being magnified and mirrored back to you. That's why releasing is no longer optional, it's necessary. This gateway isn't just a date on the calendar. It's a multidimensional door. But it won't stay open forever. And what you carry into the next cycle will either unlock blessings, or repeat the same patterns that exhausted your soul. You may have noticed it lately, feeling called to declutter your space, withdraw from toxic conversations, or cry for reasons you can't quite name. That's not a coincidence. That's alignment. Your soul already knows what needs to leave. It's just waiting for you to give it permission. Before this gateway closes, you must make a choice. Will you release the energies that no longer serve your highest path? Or will you cling to them out of habit, fear, or comfort? The next version of your life depends on your answer. And the first thing you must release is the belief that you're not enough. Release the fear of not being enough. You are enough. You always were. But somewhere along the way, you were taught to doubt it. Maybe by a parent who projected their own wounds onto you. Maybe by a world that made you feel small for simply existing. That voice in your head that whispers, "You're not ready. You don't deserve it. You're not good enough." That voice is not yours. It was planted. And now, it's time to pull it out by the roots. Fear of not being enough is one of the most powerful energetic blocks. It keeps you quiet when you need to speak. It keeps you small when you're meant to shine. It makes you settle when your soul is screaming for more. This gateway is asking you to return to your original truth, the one you came into this world with. The truth that you are divine, whole, and worthy just as you are. Not after the promotion. Not after the healing. Not after you've proven yourself. Right now. As you are. You were never meant to beg for love, approval, or belonging. You were meant to embody it. So today, release that fear. Let it unravel from your nervous system. Let it exit through your breath. You don't need it to be safe anymore. You need your soul. And your soul knows, you've always been more than enough. Release the guilt that's not yours. So much of what you carry was never yours to begin with. Generational guilt. Inherited shame. Family expectations that never aligned with your truth. You were taught to shrink so others wouldn't feel insecure. You were conditioned to carry burdens so others could avoid their healing. But guilt is not a spiritual requirement. It's an emotional prison. You are not responsible for fixing what others refuse to face. You are not here to be the emotional sponge for everyone around you. Guilt has a way of tricking you into thinking you're doing the right thing by suffering. But your suffering serves no one, not even those you love. Releasing guilt doesn't make you selfish. It makes you sovereign. It means you're choosing to walk your path, not the one others guilt you into. Before this portal closes, it's time to return that guilt. Not in anger, but in truth. It's time to say, I choose peace, not punishment. I choose alignment, not appeasement. You don't need to keep paying a debt that was never yours. You are free to walk away from the weight. And that brings us to the next release, the people and attachments that keep you stuck. Release toxic attachments and relationships. Not everyone who walks with you is meant to go where you're headed. Some souls were only meant to accompany you for a season, not a lifetime. But the attachment doesn't like to let go. It clings. It convinces. It creates illusions of comfort and permanence. Yet your spirit knows the truth. Some of these bonds are draining your light. You felt it. The friendships that feel forced. The conversations that leave you empty. The relationships where your soul is always shrinking to keep the peace. These aren't signs of loyalty. They're signs of stagnation. Toxic attachments don't always look toxic on the surface. Sometimes they come dressed as obligations, history, or we've been through so much. But history is not a reason to stay stuck in a cycle that's slowly breaking your spirit. This portal is your exit point. It's your invitation to release these cords with love, not bitterness. To say, thank you for the lessons. I now choose freedom. Because your next chapter needs room. And some souls are not aligned with the light that's rising in you. Honor what was. Release what no longer is. Let go. You're not betraying them. You're returning to you. Release limiting beliefs around worthiness. There's a voice inside you that whispers, I'm not worthy of that life. Not yet. Not until I work harder, heal more, become better. But that voice is not your truth, it's your programming. You've been conditioned to believe that worthiness is something you earn. But here's the secret. You were born worthy. You just forgot. You don't have to prove your worth to receive peace. You don't have to earn rest. You don't have to hustle for love. This belief that you're only valuable when you're doing something, fixing something, or achieving something, it's a lie. Your worth is intrinsic, eternal, non-negotiable. It doesn't rise and fall based on your productivity or perfection. This gateway is asking you to remember that, to embody that. Because when you know your worth, the universe responds differently. The doors you thought were locked begin to open. The people who ghosted you lose access to your energy. And the life you've been dreaming of begins to align. Because you finally believe you deserve it. Release the lies. Reclaim the truth. You were never unworthy. Only unaware. Release the need to control everything. You've been taught to believe that control keeps you safe. That if you can just plan everything perfectly, fix everything yourself, hold everyone together, then you'll be okay. But control is just another mask for fear. It's the ego's attempt to protect you from uncertainty. Yet the irony is, true safety doesn't come from control. It comes from surrender. The universe doesn't need your perfection, it needs your presence. And sometimes the most spiritual thing you can do is let go. Let go of the need to have all the answers. Let go of the need to fix everything and everyone. Let go of the belief that things must go your way in order to be right. This gateway is offering you divine recalibration. But to receive it, you must stop gripping and start trusting. Because control may give you temporary order, but it also blocks unexpected miracles. Let life surprise you. Let the divine orchestrate what you can't see. Surrender is not a weakness. It's wisdom. Release the past versions of you. You're not who you used to be. And that's something to celebrate, not mourn. But so often we stay loyal to the past version of ourselves because it feels familiar. We shrink back into old patterns, old names, old roles, because becoming new can feel terrifying. Yet your soul didn't come here to stay the same. It came here to evolve. The version of you that played small, tolerated less, overgave, or stayed quiet, that version was necessary. It kept you safe. But you don't need her anymore. You are being called into a higher expression of your soul. And that means letting go of identities that were built on survival, not sovereignty. You are allowed to change. You are allowed to rise. You are allowed to outgrow who you once were. Before this portal closes, release the version of you that no longer reflects your truth. Mourn her. Thank her. Then step into the you that your future is waiting for. Release resistance to the unknown. The unknown isn't here to hurt you. It's here to free you. But most people fear it because it can't be controlled, predicted, or understood with logic. Yet the truth is, every breakthrough, every blessing, every quantum shift you desire, lives in the unknown. When you release resistance to the unknown, you become magnetic. You stop chasing and start receiving. You stop fearing and start flowing. Trust doesn't mean you'll never feel fear. It means you choose your soul's guidance over your mind's panic. This final release is about opening your hands to the magic that can only come when you're no longer trying to make it all make sense. The 3/6/9 gateway is a doorway to miracles. But only if you're willing to walk through it without dragging your past, your fear, or your resistance. Let the old fall away. Let the mystery unfold. Because what's waiting on the other side is the life you've always known was meant for you.